So good morning people, and welcome to Cooking on the Corsican. It is Saturday morning. It is the 2nd of September and it's about 6 o'clock in the morning, and we are at Simpsons Boat Yard to finally pick up the Corsican after she's had quite a lot of work done, and that was us over a month without her. So I'm just going to show you where I am at the moment here. I know over here there's some little holiday cottages over there. The nice area there for people that are in the cottages to run about if they've got kids, play ball games and whatever. This bit here is Simpsons Boat Yard's private dike. There's a few people moored up in there and they take their boats in there that have what they've done on them. And that part of the river there, it takes you down onto the main river. It's the end of navigation up here. Right up the end there is the end of the navigation. You can't go any further. Over the other side, over that way, is Richardson's Boat Yard. So these boats here will be in having work done on them. There's the old sign there telling you private. Strictly no admission. Berth holders only. Simpsons Boat Yard. So I'm just out 6 o'clock this morning, as I say, because I couldn't sleep. Giving Austin his morning constitutions. Austin, what are you doing? Sit. What are you doing, son? Say hello to the camera. Austin, sit. Yeah. Are you going to say good morning? Austin? No? Okay, go and play then. So this is where we are at the moment. We came down last night and we got everything done. Because all our stuff in the boat was all packed away. Plates, crockery, cutlery, you name it. Because they were taking out all our cupboards to put in our steering. So it had to all be put back. So we came down and we stayed here overnight. We're all plugged into the electric over there, and we shall toddle off this morning, and we're now coming up to the Corsican. As I say, I'm just giving Austin his morning walk. There you are, doesn't she look nice? She's been all polished, been out the water, she's had all the underneath done. She's had new anoids, she's been anti-fouled, any little chips or dents or marks in the hull have all been repaired and repainted. The hull's been polished all the way right round, all the fenders have been cleaned, the leg has been looked at, the prop's been looked at, the prop was taken off and rebalanced, and all the decks in the top there have all been repainted, and that's just the work that's been done on the outside of the boat. There's a load of work been done on the inside, but she's looking absolutely spectacular. But I'll tell you how good when I get the bill, because it's not going to be a small one, I'll tell you. Austin seems to have disappeared when I was there. We'll just walk up a little bit further. This is really just a place where you stop for diesel and pumping out and getting water, but he stuck us here, said we could stay here, so it's not too bad. And there is the little day boats that they hire out. There's a pump out and diesel thing there, water here. A little place there you can sit down, and as I say, that's the end of navigation there, over there, and the little day boats in the little shed there. I won't go up into the actual car park in case there's any cameras. But yes, today's vlog, people, that's what I should tell you about, I suppose. I shall sit down here for a minute. There we are. I'll turn the camera down so you can see my ugly face. Hello! Today's vlog is going to be French onion soup, and that's a request. I won't be doing it at 6 o'clock in the morning though, but at some point today I will turn my camera on and I'll be making the most delicious French onion soup. And I'll tell you, it's so simple because there's very little ingredients. All you need is onions, 2 cloves of garlic, some stock and some salt and pepper, and you really don't need anything else. That's all that's in French onion soup, and I'll show you how to make it, and it's delicious. So there you go. And if you did enjoy it and you do make it, please go in and give us a little bit of a comment and tell us. I've been getting quite a bit of that recently. People saying, oh yeah, I've made your things. I'll say actually hello to Andy Baxter, who has been, he's only just found the vlog and he's been watching them all, and he's made about half a dozen of the recipes already. So good morning to you, Andy Baxter, and welcome as one of my latest subscribers, and your friend. I don't know your friend's name, but good morning to him as well. He'll know who he is. He'll know he's one of the usual suspects. So there you go, people. I'll just pan round again, give you a little look at the river. Austin's playing around there, just having a little bit of a sniff around. And I shall head back to the boat, and I shall probably make myself a nice cup of coffee and get myself set up for the day. Feed the dog. I suppose better feed him. He likes a bowl of gruel in the morning. And I'll have a bowl of something. Come on, Pooch. And there's the Corsican from the front. One day I'll do a walk round all inside and show you all the inside of her. She's a really beautiful boat. We're very lucky to own her, really. There's not too many boats like her on the Broads. In fact, there's not any boats like her on the Broads. She is a very unique boat. We're very lucky to own her, really. So there you go. I'm going to leave it there, people. And I shall see you when I get back a bit later on with the French onion soup. Bye-bye for now. Hello! And welcome back to the second part of this vlog. We had a little look around the boatyard earlier, but now I'm back to do the vlog. This is going to be a very quick part, because French onion soup is really quite a simple soup to make, okay? So I've started off with this pan here, which I'm heating up, and I've got a big knob of butter and about 4 dessert spoonfuls of oil. You can really use any kind of oil. You can use olive oil, vegetable oil, ground nut oil, whatever you like, really. Okay. Typical French dish, this. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, very simple, not a lot of ingredients in it. I have got in this bowl here about possibly the amount I'm making here, about 3 pounds of onions, and I've got 4 cloves of garlic. Okay, I'm going to just start putting them in all over the cooker. Now basically what I'm going to do is really, I'm just going to spread those onions out like this, opening them all up like so, and you get the bits that I've dropped and you set them in there like that. There you go. I'm going to turn that right down. I'm going to put some pepper in. I'm going to put some salt in. Okay, and I'm now going to put a lid on that. No, I'm not. I'm going to get some sugar. And as I don't have in it, I'm just going to use cubes. So there's 3 cubes of sugar. The sugar is purely to help the onions caramelise. Okay? I am now going to get the lid for this. And I'm going to let these cook down and down and down. I'm going to keep stirring them periodically. And they're probably going to take about 40 minutes to get to the colour that I want them to be. And I'll come back after 40 minutes and show you the next part of the French onion soup. So do join us. See you when we come back. So welcome back, people. I've come back after about half an hour. And this really is a game of patience that you're playing. Say hello to the dog. Hello, dog. Do you want some French onion soup? Do you like French onion soup? Right, so you've seen that pile of onions that were in there. This is what it's now cooked down to. And I've now taken the lid off. Okay, but that's going to take about another 10 to 15 minutes, I think. It's really a game of patience when you're making French onion soup. But literally, this is all you have to do. Once they start going a bit browner, I shall stop. But I've just taken the lid off. I'm going to let them dry out a little bit and just catch around the edges. And I'll come back and show you the next part, okay? So see you when I get back. So hello again, people. Just before I go into these onions, I'll show you what I've done here. I've got some French bread in the oven here, which I've just cut up because it really needs to be stale. So I've cut it and I'm putting it just in a tray and I've left it sitting in the oven. The oven isn't on, but I just wanted to go a bit stale. And then what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to brush it with olive oil both sides, and I'm going to put it in the oven about a gas mark 4, and I'm going to leave it in there for about 20 minutes. I'll turn it halfway through and make 4 nice big crispy croutons. Okay? So I'll go over that again. The bread's better if it's stale, a day old. Then brush it with olive oil, both sides. Gas mark 4, which I think is about 350, 375. 20 minutes in the oven, turning it halfway, and it'll give you 4 lovely big crispy croutons, okay? Now back to this here. Now, to be honest with you, I think I'm going to stop there because that's now been about, I would think about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So here's how you finish this soup off. Really quick, really easy. Pass the onions into a pot. Now, you could use, if you were a vegetarian and you wanted to make this vegetarian, you could now use some nice vegetable stock for your French onion soup. Normally the French would use beef stock to make this soup, but I, however, have made some chicken stock, so I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to use it in the soup. Okay, I'm not going to use it all. I'm going to judge it until I get the consistency I want, which, to be honest with you, is about that there. Okay. And I'm basically now going to put a lid on that, bring it to the boil, and I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes only, and then I shall taste it for seasoning. And that, people, is all there is to making French onion soup. It really isn't very difficult. The next part is when you serve it, and we'll come back to that on the very last part of this vlog, okay? So if you have been, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you for the final part of the French onion soup a little bit later on this evening. Bye bye for now. So welcome back, people. This is just a little extra part to this vlog. Now, I've put up a recipe before for potato salad, which was quite a long drawn out, having to toast different things and make dressings and everything. But this is a very quick potato salad that I make, and to be honest with you, Steve much prefers it, and so do a few others of my friends much prefer it. And it's simply, all I've got in this bowl is exactly the same as I showed you with a potato salad. I've just taken some potatoes, I've cut them all to a similar size, and I've left the skin on them for flavour. These are a Maris Piper potato. I always buy Maris Piper or King Edward's. I never generally buy anything else. And as I say, this is a very simple recipe, and all that's got in it is the potatoes, some pepper, some salt, some red onions, which I've chopped up very, very, very finely. So we'll just put them in. There you go. There's virtually nothing to this. You can make it in minutes, and I'll tell you what, it never goes off in the fridge. It'll last in the fridge a week. No problem at all. In fact, I would probably even say it would last longer than a week in the fridge. But I wasn't going to put it up as a vlog because it's so simple, the vlog wouldn't be long enough, okay? So I thought, well, I'll just stick it in here, and when people watch it, they can think, oh, that's quite a good idea. Now, the only other thing really just to give it an extra little bit of flavour is a little bit of Dijon mustard. There you go. And that was probably just over half a teaspoonful. I'll just wipe my finger and I'll put that on there. If you didn't have any Dijon mustard, you could put a little quarter of a teaspoonful rather than half of that, because English mustard is very strong. You could put a wee quarter of a teaspoonful of English mustard in it, or a grained mustard. Steve, can you just turn that pot down, please? Lovely. Sorry, the French onion soup just came to the boil, so that needs 5 minutes. So I was talking about mustard. Yeah, you could, in fact, if you wanted to, if you didn't have any other mustard and you only had a wee bit of grain mustard, you could put 3/4 of a teaspoonful of grain mustard in it. But I think the Dijon goes beautifully. And the last thing is some mayonnaise. Just ordinary Hellmann's mayonnaise. And I think that'll be plenty. And basically just stir it in. Now this is really, really, really simple. But Steve, be honest, how many people have said
what a delicious potato salad
to the other one? You know, more people like this than the fancy one, don't they?
Yeah, I do myself.
And it's so simple and so easy. So I mean, it does kind of go to prove in life, people, sometimes the simplest things are often the best things, you know. So give this a go. If you didn't fancy the other one and thought, oh, I couldn't be bothered with all that, give this a go, because honestly, this is delicious. I have to be honest, I prefer it. The other one's very nice as well, but I much prefer this. There's plenty of mayonnaise. And then all we do is just take a nice container, as I always tell you with these salady things, put it in a nice container, and then it wants to have a couple of hours or overnight in the fridge, just to let the flavours marinate together. Bear with me. You know, we always say on Cooking on the Corsican, we don't like any waste, so we'll make sure that we get everything in the bowl. So there we go, people. That is a beautiful homemade potato salad, Very, very simple, nothing hard in it, and I can assure you,
Very, very tasty.
absolutely delicious. So we'll see you a bit later on when we get back to finish off the French onion soup. This was just a little special part just to show you my simple potato salad. See you when we get back. Okay people, welcome back. Now remember I told you about these croutons, to do them with the olive oil, which I done, brushed them with olive oil, and they've had 25 minutes in the oven. Now, if you were doing proper French onion soup, you had a good grill, which we don't, what you would now do is you would get your crouton and you would put your crouton in your bowl like this, and you would put your soup in and your crouton would float, and you then put your cheese on and you would put it under the grill. But because we don't have a decent grill, I'm going to do it differently. I'm just going to put the cheese on top of the croutons, and I'm going to put it back in the oven like that, and I'm sure it'll be delicious. I'm not going to mess about too much. I'm just going to put a big dollop on each one. There you go. And I'm then just going to finish them off with a little bit of black pepper. And I'm now going to pop these back in the oven, and I'm going to warm my soup through, and I shall pop back and just show you us serving it, okay? Come back and see the end. Okay people, we're just about ready. Just for extra flavour, I just put a little bit of cheese in the bottom of the bowl, and I shall now put in our beautiful soup. There we go. There's one. So delicious this. There we go. I'll just get a fork out of this drawer here, and I shall go into my oven with a cloth and get my croutons. Shut my oven door using my foot. There you go. Ooh. And there you go people. That is French onion soup. And just to finish it off, I shall just put a tiny little bit of the soup over the top. So there you go. And earlier on people, with the potatoes, I didn't say that I pat boiled those potatoes for about 4 to 5 minutes for the old potato salad. So there you go. That's this week's vlog. If you've enjoyed it, you know the script. Go down, give us a thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on next week's vlog. Thank you if you've been watching. Bye bye for now.